Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video I'll be showcasing the best leveling build for the new Spiritborn class. This build video will not go in full detail on each build, but I will include a build planner of each of the variations of the leveling builds, so you guys can go all into detail in the build planners. And if you're a type of person that just wants the build planner and wants me to shut up, the builds are in the description. That's one for you. As for the endgame builds, most of the builds transition into it pretty well, but I will make a separate video for the endgame builds because they do differ a little bit with the aspects. These are all aspects that you can get easily. If you find it useful, please like, comment, subscribe, help out the channel. I will be streaming the new season and the new DLC on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. Yes, technology really helps me out, but let's get right into it because I'm so hyped. Let's just get right into the first build. The first build we got is the Quill Valley Eagle build. This build delivers the eagle's freedom at an insane pace. This might be the easiest and fastest leveling build we've had for quite a while. I think in terms of leveling, this is going to be at number 1 probably, or number 2, maybe like Necro is going to be a little bit better. But this just has everything. Clearing speed, you can get it very easily. It all depends on one of the aspects, and this aspect, the rebounding aspect, is just easily gotten. You can mark it on your map from the menu. You can just select it. It will be marked on your map. You can go get it, and you can start the game with this unlocked. So that makes it very easy to get an amazing aspect which basically doubles your damage and makes it easy to clear everything in there. And of course it is lightning, so I'm all down for it. And at level 15 you can choose your first spirit to make this build even better. One of the spirits you can choose is Gorilla for tankiness. I would personally choose the Eagle. This is more damage and also more mobility, because picking up the Storm Feathers will give you even more movement speed. This will be great for clearing a lot of map fast. And of course you can also do the Jaguar for even more damage. Jaguar as a first spirit allows you to deal even more damage when you hit enemies. So this is all kind of your own preference or own playstyle. If you feel like you're lacking in survivability, go Harambe and just go full Gorilla for the first spirit. If you're thinking, yeah, I want more movement speed, then you go to Eagle, and of course more damage, you go for the Jaguar. Each has their own benefits and all of them are linked in the description. Next off, we have the Centipede Stinger build, dealing massive damage over time and bringing CC everywhere. This build deals with both bosses and mobs with ease. It has a ton of sustained survivability because of the damage reduction and great damage over time, but also great burst damage. This is because of the key passive, which will take your damage over time and deal it as a burst damage in a single instance, and this can crit. So this is a great combination and synergy, allowing you to do even more damage the more crit chance you get along the way. Furthermore, there's a very easy aspect to get, the aspect of Pestilence, which will allow you to summon Pestilence Swarms at the end of your Stinger location, which will deal extra damage and last longer. Then finally you're able to evolve this build into a Touch of Death build, which allows you to deal insane amounts of damage together with your key passive, and it also has a special aspect which will increase more damage each time you kill an enemy with the Touch of Death. This build has great synergy just with the Centipede Spirit, but if you want to get a little bit more tanky, I would advise the Gorilla Spirit for extra barriers every time you cast an ability, and that about wraps it up for this build. So if you're thinking I would only feature one Eagle build in this video, you'd be dead wrong. Freedom always prevails, especially if it's lightning fueled freedom. This is why I've got a new build which I kind of developed on my own, which mainly focuses on the Thunder Spike basic attack and the Storm Feathers. This means that all of the known basic attack aspects synergize well with this build, but mainly it focuses around dashing around and using as much as this Thunder Spike as you can do. This is because each third attacker from your Thunder Spike reduces your evade cooldown by 5 seconds, and when you evade, you will Thunder Spike along the way. So you can constantly hit and evade, almost unlimited, and each time you evade, you have 8 seconds of your Storm Feathers, which means you will summon all of the 8 Storm Feathers all around you. Taking the Jaguar Spirit second plus adding the new Duelist aspect will make your attack speed insane as well, which allows you to do some crazy stuff with this build. I think this will really be a fun build to play around with, especially if you like evading and dishing out a lot of damage and then evading again. I think it's quite a nice build just to jump around a bit and have some fun. Then for this next build, make sure your children are not falling into any pits, because this Harambe build is gonna crush everything. I swear, channeling your inner Harambe, this crushing hand Gorilla build stomps and destroys everything while remaining an insane tank. It utilizes the survivability ability from the Gorilla and the Gorilla Spirit, also together with the attack speed from the Jaguar Spirit. The main aspects you want to use are Unrelenting and Unyielding. Unrelenting makes it so that you deal 10 times additional the amount of, well, you cast it 10 additional times with a reduced damage of course, but it still can turn into 450% of your original cast every 3 casts, so that is still an insane amount of booming just at once. And then the Unyielding aspect adds it so that your armor will be as a weapon damage multiplier, which means the more armor you stack, the more damage you will deal. This combination is truly like a tank that destroys everything and while just surviving and taking no damage at all. Truly a gorilla build. I would suggest you play this. It's very fun to try out. I will definitely give it a try as well. So that was it. Those were the best Spiritborn leveling builds that I've seen. I've put the filled builds in the description as always. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to help out the channel by liking, commenting and subscribing. Also, I'm trying to grow my Twitch a little bit more, so please go and hit a follow there as well. I will be streaming on both platforms, so don't miss out. I hope to see you there. And as always, thanks for watching. Ciao.